let's talk some more dog philosophy. Today we're going to talk about the difference between a liability and an asset. This usually refers to money, but that's not always the case. Let's test these terms in a thought experiment. If you're carrying a heavy pot of boiling water from your stovetop to your sink, and your dog is in the kitchen, but as you turn around with this heavy pot of water, you discover your dog was laying just behind you at your feet. How likely is your dog to stand up, spin in circles, jump on you, or move while you're rapidly stepping over him in surprise? If this is a situation likely to result in a loss or damage of property or an injury to you or your dog, then you have a liability. If your dog routinely carries out a strong wait or stay or leave it command, or if they're already in a solid, what we call down, stay command, and you know through trial and experience that you can step safely over your dog with a hot pot of boiling water, then you don't have a liability, you have an asset, or at least way less of a liability. Does your dog actively do anything that adds objective or even subjective value into your life? Do they provide a set of tasks for you that you're either incapable of doing yourself, or that your dog doing it frees you from the requirement of doing it? Or do you do what much of America does, where you cater your life to, quote, serving your dog, meaning you are the servant to your dog? Any dog, any breed, any size can provide a service for you that provides value into your life, that adds value. They can use their insane noses to locate or identify things. They can carry things for you, retrieve things for you. They can provide a ton of different medical assistance services to you. They can protect you and your family. They can notify you and your family of things. And these are all things that actively add value into your life. If you have to wrestle with your dog to move them from one spot to another to keep them, or if you have to wrestle with them to keep them out of a spot, that's a liability. If your dog bolts out of your doors and does not recall back to you when you call them, that's a liability. And it's not just possible, but likely that that's going to cause injury or damage to people or property sometime. Do you have a dog that will eat poison off of the floor, even if you tell it not to and to leave it alone? That's a liability. Now, there's a huge misconception with most modern casual dog owners who think that an obedient dog is a sad, sad dog. So for once, to prove a theory, I'm recommending that you do turn on the TV. You do go to YouTube and you search for videos of dogs being obedient and working hard, obediently. And tell me what percentage, how many of those tippy-top, most obedient and hardworking dogs out there, how many of them look miserable and sad being obedient and working for their handlers? Obedient dogs are way happier, if nothing else, because they're way less likely to get run over by your neighbor's car in the street, and therefore less likely to need a pet hospital visit or an early cremation, which is sad but happens and is avoidable a lot of times. I work my dogs very hard, and my clients work their dogs very hard. And all of my dogs wag their tails more during and after hard work than when we're just lounging around. And none of my clients have ever complained that their dog and their dog's new capabilities have resulted in a sadder and more mopey dog. Never. Take a look around you. Do you really believe in this standard that most of the common world abides by lately? I do not. Forget normal, forget civilized, forget the mainstream. Go suck less. Go make yourself better. Go make your dog better. Go be awesome. There is literally nothing stopping you. And if you want our help with your dog, we're here to help you.